Welcome to my Power Talk. If you get easily offended, this show is definitely not for you.
Hey guys, what's going on? Master Al here. Welcome to another episode of my Power Talk. So last week I was talking to you guys about how sexy becomes boring and how things that at one point in the beginning, especially how at one point things that looks exciting and it's like, yeah, this is amazing and this, it eventually becomes really boring and you don't notice them anymore. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about a phrase. Actually, this phrase is not by me, it's by someone I follow, which I actually follow her quite a lot for on her YouTube channel, and her name is Cody Sanchez. And what Cody Sanchez was saying in one of her YouTube episodes is how it's important to always take the stairs and never the elevator. And so how do I translate that? She was talking about money, businesses, and all these different things, which is her expertise. Mine is when it comes to weight loss and nutrition and toning and martial arts and fitness and all that. So how do I translate Cody Sanchez's phrase, always the stairs, never the elevator, into our weight loss routine, our weight loss journey? And what I want to say to you guys is very simple. People are looking for the quick solution. They want to lose weight and they were looking for that quick thing, that magic pill, and it doesn't exist. I don't know how many times you guys want me to say this. It doesn't exist. Yes, there are things that will help you and it will make life a little bit easier, but there's no such thing as passive income. Even something that's called passive income, you're still going to have to put in some sort of time looking at it, paying attention to it, running it, or making sure that things are going well. But there's not such thing as I'm just going to put this much money here and I'm just going to walk away and go and live an amazing life and never even think about it. When I come back, it doesn't work like that, guys. There's no such thing as passive income, just like there's no such thing as losing weight the easy way. Honestly, there is no such thing. Can you take certain things that will help you? Yes, of course. You can take things that will maybe, control your appetite. But that doesn't mean that pill is doing the work for you. Just because I took a pill doesn't mean it's going to grow muscles. It doesn't mean my body's going to tone up and it's going to be firm. You still got to put in the work. And so the whole thing about always the stairs, never the elevator, is kind of like saying, do the work. You still got to do the work in order for things to work for you. So when people come to the gym and they say, I really don't want to sweat too much and I don't want to be sore, and, it's you taking the elevator. It's not going to work. When people says, what don't I just avoid all these headaches and all this pain and I just go and get surgery? Do you think for a second that after that surgery is done, that you're not going to be, maybe not sore, but that you're not going to be in pain after surgery? You are. Of course you are. So you can go and get surgery. But here's the worst part of the surgery. Yes, you're going to lose some weight, you're gonna look amazing. But the worst part about the surgery is that you're not gonna learn the lesson. Meaning, eventually in a few years, and it's happened to a lot of people. And if you're one of those people, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You went for the surgery, you went for the sleeve, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, you're fat again. You did not learn the lesson. That was you took the elevator, not the stairs. And the stairs is learning to lose the weight as gradually as it took you to gain the weight. You know what I mean? And so a lot of times people says, I've been training for 3 months and I only lost 8 pounds. And my question to them is always, and you heard me saying this many times, how long did it take you to get fat? I know it sounds cruel. I'm not being cruel and I'm not being funny. It's me kind of like giving them a wake-up call, a reality check, and say, hey, you did not gain fucking 60 pounds in 3 months. Why are you expecting to lose 60 pounds in 3 months? I mean, you could if you want to go drastic and watch that nutrition and work out every day. But first of all, most people will not take 3 months to gain 60 pounds. Let's just be for real. I mean, if you gain 60 pounds in 3 months, there is something absolutely wrong going in your body. Or you just... obviously you just went crazy and you on purpose went and tried to gain that much weight. But the average person does not gain 60 pounds in 3 months. Most likely it's going to take you a year, maybe 2 years. And so if you allow yourself half that time to lose the weight, you're going to be in amazing shape. So the thing about this is kind of like saying, take the stairs, not the elevator, is because you have to do the work. Stop looking for the easy solution for like, oh, maybe I take this pill and maybe I'm going to lose a shitload of weight and I don't even have to change my nutrition. I don't even have to join the gym. I don't even need a gym membership. Stop fooling yourselves, because a lot of people are doing that and they invest in this money and they have this hope, but none of that shit really works. There's no magic pills, guys. Again, the stairs and not the elevator. Yes, there are easy ways to lose the weight. There are easier methods that you can actually lose more weight in half the time, but you still got to put in some sort of work. Almost like talking about a passive or semi-passive income, where everybody thinks that, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to have passive income. No, this is not true. Anyone telling you that it's passive income, they full of shit. Semi-passive income, I can see that happening, obviously, but passive income, no way. Can you work out harder and lose weight? Yes. Can you work out hard and smarter and lose more weight? Yes, 100%. That's your semi-income, semi-passive income. So all I'm saying to you guys is stop looking for the easy solution. Stop looking for the easy way. Stop looking for the way out and that you think you're going to come here and you're going to do like a Spartan race and you're going to go home absolutely with not being dirty or wet or anything. Guess what? You are going to get dirty. You are going to get wet. There's some of the obstacles you got to do that unfortunately you cannot avoid. But if you want to go from point A to point V on that Spartan race, you are going to get dirty in the process. So stop expecting to come and lose weight without dropping an ounce of sweat or without being sore the next day. If you are afraid of the heat, get out of the kitchen. If you're afraid to cut yourself or get burned, get out of the kitchen. If you really want to see the results that you're expecting, you have to put in the work. But do know, and please, this is the part that you should be getting excited. If you hire the proper trainer, the right coach, like this guy right here, I promise you, there are easier ways to lose weight. There are easier ways to see results. There are easier ways to cut the results time in half. But you still got to do some sort of work. So remember, the only time fun comes before work is in the dictionary. So if you're looking just for like fun, and I'm gonna lose weight, and look at me, check me out, lose all this weight, and I didn't have to do shit, the only time fun comes before work, it's in the dictionary. Remember that. You got to put in the work. I don't want to make this video too lengthy. I really want you to just watch it within 10 minutes and be able to get the information and the message, because the message doesn't need to be like an hour and a half of length. An hour and a half of you watching me saying the things over and over and over again. You got the message. All I'm saying to you guys is stop looking for this solution. You do got to put in some work. And if you are going to come to the gym, yes, you are going to be sweating. So for those of you that don't want to sweat, guess what? Sweating is part of what you're doing. It's like wanting to be a swimmer, but you don't want to get wet. Seriously? There's no other way. You got to get in that pool. You got to get in the water. You got to swim, and you are going to get wet. So when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to all the things that comes into maintaining our bodies or our vehicles, as I call them, you have to do certain things that you may not want to do. But I promise you, when you do them, the universe will not deny you. Put in the work, do the grind. Just come and grind. Do the workouts. Do you need to kill yourself? No. Do you need to be extremely sore the next day to the point that you are in so much pain that you actually got to take like Tylenol or ibuprofen or some sort of Advil because your body is like that? Absolutely not. You do not need to do any of that stuff for you to lose weight. And I promise you, if you hire the right person, if you become knowledgeable about losing weight, everyone in the world should know how to lose weight. Really, it's almost like everyone in the world should know how to balance their checkbooks. You need it. If you want to be dealing with money, which we all do, money is an important part of our lives. We cannot, unfortunately, everything we do is a money transaction. So you need to deal with money. Learning how to balance your checkbook is important. Learning to work out properly, eating nutritious meals, and understand what does what and what exercise will fix this arm and what exercise will help me lose belly fat and which exercise is going to help me with my back fat. Learning those things. Every human being should know how to do those things. It's one thing that I have said all the time. People should know how to do the basics. And I'm going to tell you some of the basics. I think people should learn how to swim. You do not need to become like a Michael Phelps type of swimmer, okay? But you do need to learn how to swim a little bit because we're surrounded by water. You need to learn how to cook because it's part of what we do. We have to eat regardless. And so if you don't have a lot of money, it's good to learn how to cook because you can save a lot of money by cooking. And if you do have a lot of money, you're covering money, you are absolutely fucking wealthy, there is times you don't want to go out. There's times you want to be in the house. And yes, it's takeout and all this, but it's so nice to just sometimes make a nice meal, right? And the third thing you need to learn how to do, or fourth thing actually, so let's go on number 3. The third, learn how to fight. Pick up some habit, and the best habit to this is to pick up is self-defense. You do not need to become a UFC champion, but you do need to know some basics. What do I do if somebody grabs me by my hand? What do I do if somebody's grabbing me by my shirt or by my neck? What do I do if somebody's trying to throw me on the floor and and rape me or hurt me or whatever. Basic shit, some basic training that does not require years and years and years of training. It's not for you to become a black belt. It's for you to learn the basics of what can happen to you and you can get out of that situation. And the last thing is exercise. Exercise, because you have one vehicle. This is not like our cars that every 2 years or every 3 years we get a new lease. We get a new car, brand new tires, brand new smell, the leather, the color, the this, that. Unfortunately, guys, this is it. What you got is what you get. What you get is what you got, and that is it. You're gonna fucking die with that body. Isn't it great to be able to maintain that body for as long as you can, keeping it going for as long as you can? That would be amazing. But the only way to do that is by either paying somebody to help us do that, and in that process, learn. Because once you learn, you don't need to pay that person anymore. I tell all my clients, I teach you with the intent of you fire me eventually because you already know what to do. And remember that. So learning how to take care of your body, it's so, so important. And once again, by Cody Sanchez, take the stairs, never the elevator. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I'll talk to you soon. Until next time. See ya.
Thank you for watching or listening to my Power Talk. Hopefully you didn't get butt hurt too much. Until next time, see ya.